What about the teammates from JD Motorsports? Garrett Smithley went for that spin and ride through the grass. He's in the top 10, going to restart 7th. His teammate Ross Chastain is there. Talked earlier about Alex LeBay, who is 9th. Cesar Baccarella driving a 3rd car for BJ McLeod in the top 10. What do you think here, Regan?
I just grabbed Dave Owens' leg and said, "Are you good? Are you good?" He said, "I don't really know." He thought 141 is when they would be out. If that's the case, they should be okay.
This race is probably going to go right to about 139 to 140. So that's within 1 or 2 laps. Larry, you promised me we were good on fuel. What happened here, buddy?
The crew chief has to calm the driver down. He just made us feel better.
Not off of 4 overtimes. But I still believe with the number of cautions, Brad and Michael, that we've run, I mean, right now, we're closing in on 35 caution laps, and we basically run 51 laps. So over half of this run has been under caution.
And Larry, I know you'll find this hard to believe, but we have tied a record for number of cautions in an Xfinity race here at Daytona.
We started out so promising, Adam.
I know.
We really did.
And now 4 overtimes in the PowerShares QQQ 300. Let's go to the leaders camp.
This is just crazy considering the day we're having, that we're here. Keep saving fuel.
Let's focus on the task at hand. That saves some fuel. Keep ourselves in a position to win this race.
How many times today, and we're all guilty, how many times today have we said, "Oh, that's tough, that's going to end his chance to win this race"? And a number of the drivers that we have said that about are right in position to go out and get a victory in this thing. Matt, what do you have for us?
Adam, I checked in on both cars that are in row 2. Kevin Mendering said they are good to go on fuel for Elliott Sadler. What a great recovery he's had. And Chris Rice told me his young driver, Ryan Truex, they are good to go as well.
Ryan Truex, as I said, first race with this team, a single car operation that's just in their 3rd year of existence, made the playoffs last couple of years with Blake Cook. They could shock the world here today.
Remember what seemed to be a long time ago when Chase Elliott and Elliott Sadler got in some issues? We thought, "Oh, no." They said, "They'll get a caution." I didn't know they'd be in 2 more wrecks, spin out, and still be in contention for the race.
Let's look at highlights, and these are just since we passed regulation. Kyle Larson out front. They couldn't make it down the back straightaway. A number of good cars taken out right here. Chase Elliott, Joey Logano. Overtime number 2, Spencer Gallagher gets out of shape going down the back straightaway. A 3rd attempt. We made it to turn 4. In fact, Tyler Reddick wasn't too far away from getting the white flag and winning this thing. Instead, Ryan Ellis, Kyle Larson, and others have issues. The caution comes out once again, and another overtime restart.
Wow, there's just so much going on in this race. And the 88 has lost his right side window. In all this chaos, you have to have a right side window. So NASCAR has black flagged him to fix this. This is really important because when the cars get sideways, the right side window keeps the cab from filling with air and keeps the car from going up in the sky and flying. So NASCAR is going to make him have this.
If he's got another window, Adam, I believe he can get back in this thing.
Yeah, why not? In our 8th overtime, right? He was being scored inside the top 10.
So the team has to find a right side window before they can get released from pit road. This is I can guarantee you there's somebody running to a hauler at the fastest speed possible. They've got about 60 seconds here.
Aerial coverage today provided by Goodyear. Those who live up to their names make one for themselves. Goodyear, more driven.
Here he is. He's running. He's got to find a window, and I think he might be a little bit late.
We're going to go green next time around. Still showing 25 cars or so on
there he goes.
The lead lap.
It is a relay. I know that this is David Mayo running as fast as he can.
He's going to be out of gas. Look at him hustling.
He's got some good speed.
That's a right side window in a pouch, and if he can get there before...
Dale Jr., I know you're watching. Give this guy a bonus on Monday. That's a great effort.
Oh, yes, they're waiting on you guys.
Got to have a helmet.
Look at the cheering from the teammates.
Nice job, guys.
Got to let him go.
Yeah, you don't. He's going to get out of there.
He makes it.
He's going to need another
That's
caution.
a team. Remember the crowd cheering.
And the way things are going, he'll probably get another caution. Reddick takes the inside lane. Ryan Reed to his right, row 2. Elliott Sadler, Ryan Truex, Kaz Gralla, Garrett Smithley in row 3.
Just remember, if one of these cars sputter on fuel, that could cause a mess as well.
I believe I'm right in saying the only driver in the top 10 with a win at Daytona is Ryan Reed. Overtime once again.
Elliott Sadler's going to give a great push to his teammate Tyler Reddick.
Is he too far out front?
He is way too far out in front. He's about 5 car lengths. They're going to come to him really, really fast here, and he's going to have to make a big block. Ryan Reed, Elliott Sadler, both are in a great spot here. We'll see which way Tyler blocks.
You got to manage that gap. He could be fine, though. He gets to the corner. He can take some track away from those two. He might be able to manage this.
Ryan Reed and Elliott Sadler were door to door, and that stalled both cars out. Caution's out again. We're going to get a 5th overtime.
This is unreal.
Save, 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 save.
What happened?
Save, save, save.
Must have been
Got somebody
debris.
stalled on the
Oh,
backstretch.
there we go. Dylan Lupton of the 28.
His day started yesterday, Adam, with a big spin and practice and survived that.
Oh, something breaks on his car.
Yeah, it's like a track bar probably, doesn't it?
Yep. You can always tell when they crab walk like that, hit pretty hard. NASCAR has to throw a yellow for this.
Yep. Something in the rear suspension let go.
You can see all the oil on the racetrack where the radiator. And the whole field would have had to drive back through this on the next lap, so this wouldn't have been fair.
No way you can let that go.
No.
You've broken the record. 12 cautions here today.
So this is the longest mileage Xfinity race.
No question.
We're working on time, right?
Guys, I'm out of the fuel mileage business. Here's what I'm telling my drivers. Save fuel, good luck, and Godspeed's all I can tell you.
And to confirm for you, Brad, longest race as far as mileage ever at Daytona when you talk about the Xfinity Series. Scheduled for 120 laps. We're going to go north of 140 today.
Whew. And I'll tell you what, it's taking my breath away. I thought last year being in the race, Adam, was stressful. I'm stressed up here in the booth. Wow, these guys have really drove their butts off today. And, you use all that adrenaline to get through the race. And when you get to the end, it's just, this is like a heavyweight prize fight. It's who's got something left in the tank in the car and inside themselves to be able to make things happen.
And now, for good measure, we get a tweet from Dale Jr.
Well, thank you, Dale. I appreciate that very much. Dale's got a car in the lead. He's got a great shot of winning this. He's got one that just got back in the race where they put a new window in. And, of course, Elliott Sadler lined up. But thank you for the kind words. That's very nice.
Just an update on Chase Elliott. Up to 22nd position. Still in this thing.
Kyle Larson done for the day. Looks like he's going to finish in the 28th position, Jamie.
He has been checked and released, led 61 laps today. Your blocks, they were spot on, they were aggressive, but a few laps ago when we saw the big one, where did it go wrong at the front?
I haven't seen a replay, but from my vantage point, the 98 had a run, and I was expecting him to juke left, so I went down there, and when I went back up, he was to my outside, so I feel like I wrecked myself there. I didn't have any damage and was going to be able to get a good finish. And then it's hard to see off 4 there, and I think the 2 guys in front of me got together, and I got collected in that one. So, yeah, I just hate that I cost our team a win or a good finish. Who knows if we would have won or not. But it would have been cool to get DC Solar in victory lane. Had a lot of fun today, led a lot of laps. Felt like I learned a lot and was able to block runs and stuff, and felt I did a good job there until the end. The runs were getting a lot faster and hard to block there once we got to the end when they were 3 wide and lots of pushing. So, but yeah, all in all, fun day. Just wish I could have got a good finish.
Job well done. It was entertaining while it lasted.
And Jamie, the one thing we hadn't seen today, the red flag until now. First one of the afternoon.
That's a great way to save fuel.
That helps a lot.
Overtime number 5. It's after the break. We're live on FS1 at Daytona.
7. If it is a lucky number, then this could be their lucky season.
Don't lose this fish, come on.
But luck can't reel in a 1,000-pound behemoth.
Wow!
That's what these guys do. Season 7 of Wicked Tuna premieres Sunday, March 11th at 9 on National Geographic.
I can do more to lower my A1C.
Because my body can still make its own insulin.
And I take Trulicity once a week to activate my body to release it, like it's supposed to. Trulicity is not insulin. It comes in a once-weekly, truly easy-to-use pen. The pen where you don't have to see or handle a needle. And it works 24/7.
Trulicity is a once-weekly injectable medicine to improve blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes when used with diet and exercise. It should not be the first medicine to treat diabetes or for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Do not take Trulicity if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancer, if you have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you're allergic to Trulicity. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or symptoms like itching, rash, or trouble breathing. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases your risk for low blood sugar. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, decreased appetite, and indigestion. Some side effects can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
To help lower my A1C, I choose Trulicity to activate my within. Ask your doctor if once-weekly Trulicity is right for you.
Oh, that's lovely.
So graceful.
The corkscrew spin, flawless. His signature move, the Flying Dutchman. Poetry in motion.
And there it is, the baby bird.
Breathtaking.
A sumo wrestler figure skating? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Heather saved by switching to Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
The most anticipated moment in racing. It's one of the great scenes in all sports.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Who's ready for a 5th overtime here at Daytona? You ready, Larry McReynolds?
Got to get through this red flag first.
We do have to get rid of this. We started the final stage of this race at 3:48, and if you check your clock right now, it is 5:48 on the East Coast. So 2 hours we've been trying to complete this final stage and complete this race. You got some coffee in there?
I do. It's
Yeah.
amazing because if you look at the first half of this race, up through lap 60, we had 3 cautions. 2 of those were the stage ends, and we have now had 9 cautions. I think it comes down to exactly what you heard Eric Almirola say. Drivers trying to win at Daytona, just like we talked about in the pre-race.
We all spoke way too soon. So let's take a look back at the first 139 laps of this race and see how it all went down. As Larry McReynolds just said, the first and only for a long time caution came on lap 10. That was Austin Cindric. And Tyler Reddick, who is leading the race, was involved in that.
Yeah, Daniel Suarez and Christopher Bell in the 20 took a big hit. Here you see Kyle Larson wins that first stage.
He did. 22 of 29 laps led. Then it was Chase Elliott who was able to make his way through the field. There were so many moves, just changing lanes back and forth. Chase Elliott would go on to win stage 2. He'll start 4th in tomorrow's Daytona 500. And then with 21 laps to go, Ryan Truex Jr., you see these 2 guys race in the 7 and the 88. They lock up, and both of those guys would be penalized by NASCAR for that. And then, of course, this happens. Ryan Truex Jr. forced below the yellow line.
Yeah, Ryan Reed forced him down there, and Ryan Reed was penalized, a penalty we do not see enforced that often.
No, we don't. 2 penalties that we don't normally see. We saw in those sequences. And then the wrecks begin, and they do not stop. We had a 2-car wreck on 1 restart.
And this was the 6th caution at lap 106. You saw Garrett Smithley there in the 00 car, as well as Michael Annett in the 5.
Elliott Sadler, who is still in this race, he's currently running 3rd, has had quite an eventful day, and this was just one of those events as he went around. So overtime, and Kyle Larson, who he won stage 1, certainly had one of the dominant cars. He was involved in the big one as 3 guys tried to connect on that outside line. And then we had another spin, and this is pretty much how it's been going for the last, I don't know, hour or so, Larry McReynolds?
Yeah, that was Spencer Gallagher, and then here's the caution with Kyle Larson heavily involved. Felt like he had a car that could win this race. And of course, I think now the story is, as we go into all these overtimes, there you see the last caution there, Dylan Lupton in that 28 car, a hard lick, and that's why we're under the red flag. But now, you know, I started talking about an hour and a half ago that everybody was good on fuel. I had no idea that we're going to probably run close to maybe over 140 laps in what was scheduled to be a 120-lap race. But I still hold my ground, Shannon. So many of these laps, they've been run under caution. I still think even a lot of these guys that pitted at lap 83, I think they're still going to be good.
You're going to stick by that, right?
I'm going to stick with it.
Yes. So the guys running in the top 3, we have Tyler Reddick, Ryan Reed, and Elliott Sadler, have all had an eventful day, and they're all still out there and could possibly win this race. Let's check in with Matt, who is with the crew chief of the 1 team.
In the 1 pit, and Kevin Menering, this feels more like the Rolex 24 last month.
Yeah, it's definitely been a battle of attrition. Way more eventful than we wanted to, but the 1 main financial Chevy's been fast all day. Elliott's done a great job. We've had to overcome a lot. Fortunate to get some cautions here at the end, got our track position back, and now we got a chance for the win.
Fuel or lack of it, could that play into your favor looking at the cars that are around you?
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely a lot of guys up that are close on fuel. We have plenty of fuel, so we're in good shape.
Megan?
Well, the big question for all the crew chiefs, Shane Wilson, is do you have enough fuel to finish this race?
Well, it's going to be close. You know, right now it's 143, but it's got to pick it all up. So it's going to be close, and what a wild day.
Adam Casgralla got his first career win last year here in the Truck Series race in an upset. He might do it again just now.
Yeah, he was running 7th at the white flag in that race after starting on the pole. He's going to be 5th on the restart. What do we anticipate here as we go to a 5th overtime in the season opener?
Well, I look for Elliott Sadler to give a big push. And that's what it's going to take for Tyler Reddick to clear and get the lead. And here's the question. Can Tyler stay disciplined? Can he make the right moves to block the run that we know is coming? That's what it's going to be all about, and that's what I anticipate seeing.
Kaz Gralla, can he squeeze up in there? Garrett Smithley, there's so many underdogs that can still be a part of this finish. It's going to be fun to watch, Adam. I don't know what to expect at this point.
On that last restart.
We might get a 6th.
Well, we might. And on that last restart, remember the 9 got a big jump out in front of the field. We'll see what they're saying here.
Well, just make sure you're with that 1. Just make sure you're with that 1 and tell him you're going to wave your hand. If he says he's out, wave your hand so the 1 knows that we're out. You got it.
Making preparations in case they run out of fuel.
The spotters and crew chiefs aren't as confident as our Larry McReynolds is about our fuel situation.
I don't think Larry was very confident. Larry was confident an hour and a half ago. Larry's not so confident now, and I understand, Larry. I'll give you a hall pass.
Last time we came to Daytona, took 2 days to finish the race because of rain on a Friday night, and it was the 9 car that ended up in victory lane. That race also went to overtime. William Byron, the rookie, driving then. Today it's the rookie Tyler Reddick, who won last fall at Kentucky driving for Chip Ganassi, and here teammates helping one another. It appears Alex LeVay in the 36 is out of gas.
Here we go. This is critical. Elliott Sadler's going to give him a big push.
So does Ryan Truex. Nice start by Truex. They're going to be 3 wide before they get to turn 1.
Not wasting any time.
That's the potent 18 car. Daniel Suarez giving a push on the high side.
Really good for Ryan Reed.
That's back
Ryan Truex pushing him.
Dead even here, guys.
Hang on to him, boys.
Advantage inside or
They're gonna
outside in
break
this
apart.
situation.
16 and 11 broke apart a little bit. This is a solid push. We'll be interested to see what NASCAR has to say about this.
I think
Lock bumpers.
I think I see him popping it. I think he was on and off.
Sadler lets him go.
Now he's getting too far in front. Tyler's got to be really disciplined here. Manage these two lanes.
Through the tri-oval, got to get to the white flag. Tyler Reddick's been in this situation before. Next flag ends the race, whether it's the checkered or the caution.
This is when you drive the lap of your life to get a trophy at Daytona.
Oh, Tyler's getting really far in front. Elliott Sadler's going to lag back and get a big run here, but we also got the 11 and 24 forming up behind.
Here comes
one back.
Kaz Grala.
He's getting help. Coming to your mirror. Coming to your mirror.
Elliott's going to get position on him.
What's the 11 to the inside? Ryan Truex look to the high side. Reddick still out front. Here comes the 16 of Ryan Reed.
Oh, this is going to be a photo finish, guys. We're going to bring this one right down to the line.
Coming off of turn 4. High side of the white car is Reddick. Trying to get his second career win of the season opener at Daytona. But to the inside, it's Elliott Sadler. A photo finish.
Tyler Reddick's going to edge him out.
And Tyler Reddick at the line pulls it off.
Woohoo! Wow.
Look at that.
Junior Motorsports, another win on a quake track.
And Elliott Sadler, another second place finish.
His third in a row.
Wow.
5 of the last 9 at Daytona have gone to Junior Motorsports. And here we are, right at the line by that much.
Wow. Elliott Sadler made a great move to get a side draft on Tyler Reddick. He was just a little too late on it. I mean, he missed it by tiniest of amounts.
Well, that was worth the wait, wasn't it? Holy cow, what a battle.
We said throughout the entire offseason how great this rookie class is. And it's Tyler Reddick who strikes first, winning at Daytona in the POWERSHARES QQQ 300.
Congratulations. This is his second win. Won last year in Kentucky. One in the truck.
Yeah, one for you. Opening up 2015.
Second Xfinity win here. Good for you, Tyler. He's really worked hard for this one.
You gotta like this kid because of how dedicated he is. So many times last year when he was sharing that 42 ride with Kyle Larson, even when he wasn't driving, he would show up at the racetrack, be around the team on the spotter stand.
We got the smoke going. Let's throw some burgers on the grill. What do you say, Adam?
And Tyler deserves a lot of credit. He made 3 good blocks in a row down the backstretch on Ryan Truex that kept him in position, and he didn't panic when Elliott Sadler got beside him in established position. Those moves put him in the right position to be able to capitalize and bring home the win.
Wow, did you see that toss of the flag right in the car? You know what else? You've got to be appreciative of the car he had